Shanti, are you all happy? 16 November 2022, English Murli. In this Murli, Baba says, it is only by remembering Baba that you will be able to attain liberation or liberation in life. So, what's the need for wasting your time remembering bodily beings? If you don't pay full attention to get rid of old habits altogether, if you let your mind wander to your old relationships due to lack of knowledge, then it is easy for Maya to drag yourself on her side. If you want to protect your status, then always keep yourself away from bad company and connect your mind only with one Baba and follow him and love him alone. Only Shiva Baba is the father of all souls, including the religious founders. So only he is giving inheritance of Mukti and Jivan Mukti to everybody, including the religious founders. So there is no need to waste your time remembering any bodily beings, including the religious founders like Christ, because they have nothing to give you as inheritance. Only the worldly father and the godly father can be called a creator, because only they can give you the inheritance. Only if you have this habit of donating this knowledge to others constantly will you be able to imbibe this knowledge. It is from Bharat people of other religions learn to say that God is omnipresent. If that is the case, whom would they remember, and why do sages make spiritual endeavor? Everyone was pure in the golden age, and after coming to copper age, we all have become impure due to Ravan. So now it is the Creator Baba's duty to make us pure again and make us into the deities of the golden age, because he alone is the purifier. Only in Bharat, half a cycle is godly kingdom and another half a cycle is devilish kingdom. And that's why only people of Bharat burn the effigy of Ravan. It is only from Shiva Baba that we receive the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life. So our intellect should be in yoga only with Shiva Baba and not even with Brahma Baba, though we call him Baba. Despite that, he couldn't give us anything. We may call any elderly man as a father, but they can't give us the inheritance. All souls in Satyug experienced liberation in life and thereby experienced eternal happiness for the first half of a cycle. And then they experienced bondage in life due to Ravan for the second half of the cycle. Though Baba is the bestower of salvation and liberation, it is only you souls who receives salvation directly from Baba, because Baba is personally only in front of us. He doesn't go anywhere outside Madhuban because he doesn't even have the happiness of going to heaven. So what is there for him to see in hell? We are now making effort based on Srimad to come to our own land and experience full happiness from the golden age onwards. While others, they only enter the copper age, thereby they receive only little happiness and little sorrow. There is nothing but happiness in heaven, and Baba makes us worthy of entering heaven. But again, Maya makes us completely unworthy. See the condition now, we are so senseless, like the story of Narad, where on seeing the external beauty of Lakshmi, he got attracted and he wanted to marry her, and that itself is the reason for him not to get Lakshmi. One can marry Lakshmi or Vishnu only if he studies Raj Yoga and makes intense effort to become completely pure. Here, everybody's body is corrupt because it is created out of corruption, But we are mouth-born creation, and it is only to the mouth-born creation Brahmins that God gives the knowledge of the Creator and creation. Not everybody can understand this. As soon as we leave here and go into someone's bad company, then that's going to affect us a lot. You will be able to claim a high status only if you remain in Father's company forever and follow His directions and uplift others. Though many new children are tempted to leave their job and become fully occupied in Baba's service, Baba wants them to beware of Maya because it has punched even very good children and made them fully unconscious just because they let their intellects yoga wander outside to their old relations. It is only by connecting your mind fully with Shiva Baba your soul gets completely pure. Since Baba is the living shade of this tree of creation, he gives us the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the tree. Since this is the Tamapradhan, Ravan's kingdom, people give themselves the names like Jnaneshwar and Gangeshwarananda, though they don't experience any bliss. Even they say happiness is like the droppings of a crow, but still they keep the titles like that of Gangeshwarananda, which means happiness. However, they don't forget the name of heaven. And when somebody dies, they say he lives for heaven. They even call the departed spirit on someone's body and feeds him with delicious foods, but it is only the soul of that body that actually eats the food. The departed soul may take the fragrance, but Shiva Baba is abhokta. He is beyond the effect of any experience. He doesn't experience any pleasure or sad. Did Christ give an inheritance to anybody? Christians got the kingdom by fighting. But we, on the other hand, by following the Baba's direction, receives the kingdom according to the effort, not by fighting. So it is only God who gives us the inheritance and not Christ or any religious founders. Humans can't give anything to humans. If they do, that's going to last only for a short span of time. So to conquer the world, we don't fight with others, but instead we fight with Maya and thereby conquer the world. As long as your intellects continue to be pulled by karmic bondages or by your friends and relatives, your sins will not be absolved and you will not remain peaceful. It is only when we become completely dead to this old world can we completely belong to the Father. So there are many who are worried day and night about their karmic bondages. Even when they sit in remembrance, they continue to have those thoughts. Even there are some firm sannyasis who don't remember anyone at all. After becoming Baba's children, you should not have any attachment at all, and you should be following only one Father completely. But if it is not in our fortune, then even after dying, we are pulled by Maya to the other side. And Baba says only 5% of such one's intellects is here and 94% of their intellects is outside. So they don't belong here, they don't belong there. Only very few, after belonging to the Father, have their intellects completely finished and have unlimited renunciation. Only they are able to become beads of their rosary. There should not be any difficulty for those who stay in Madhuban. but unfortunately those who live outside go ahead very fast compared to that of Madhuban residents. One needs to be very strong in knowledge, or else if somebody's husband dies, it would be like putting salt on the wound. So you have to die completely. Only then you will be able to say, my husband is responsible for himself and his own actions. Why should I be concerned? Very few are so courageous like this. After belonging to the Father, they are not concerned about anything else. If you continue to follow Srimad, no one can stop you from becoming pure and be threaded in the rosary. In today's blessing, Baba says, if you keep Baba as your companion in doing service and establish all relationships with him according to the time and be seated in God's lap of love and cooperation, not only will you never feel alone, but also the hard work will be transformed into love. So always be merged in love of one Baba. In slogan, Baba says, to attain success easily, there should be a balance of self-progress and godly service. Om Shanti. I love you, Bab Dada. Thank you, Bab Dada.